Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola, and we are back. Manchester United beat Villarreal 2-0 away from home tonight with one game remaining in the Champions League group stages. But guess what? We are through. Michael Carrick's first game in charge as interim manager, and it's a successful one for the Reds, and that is an important win. When we put away the performance for now, we'll talk about that in a little bit. That result was the most important thing. Coming into this game after what has been a dreadful week or a dreadful couple of weeks for Manchester United, without there being any real change behind the scenes, still the same coaching staff, still the same voices. You know, coming into this game, I was worried. I was a little bit worried that maybe there'd be a hangover, maybe there'd be, you know, a little bit of what we were seeing over the last couple of weeks still evident in the team. And to be honest, in the first half, the performance wasn't great then, but it was a magnificent result. And the second half performance was a lot better. When we brought on Bruno and Marcus Rashford, I thought we looked like a better team with a little bit more directness. But the result, and I'm going to keep saying it, was the most important thing today. For Manchester United to be in the next stage of the Champions League was the most important thing today. And we are in the next stage. Now, a draw today would have been okay because it would have meant beat Young Boys in the next round and we're still through. But having put that to bed, you know, there being no chances of a shock and we going out in the last game at Old Trafford, I think that was massively, massively important and huge result for Manchester United today. The goal from Cristiano Ronaldo, it comes from a mistake from Villarreal, but I think good pressing, good energy by Fred in the midfield area to close down the opposition, win the ball, and then Ronaldo with an instinctive finish just lobbing it over the goalkeeper to give Manchester United the 1-0 lead. I think it was incredible. And then Jadon Sancho's goal as well. Bruno Fernandes will get another assist, I think, and his finish was delightful. He had an opportunity to score earlier in the game after one of our best moves where he linked up, I think it was, with Anthony Martial, or I think it was. I can't remember who he linked up with, but it was a great one too. Maybe it was Donny van der Beek. And he got it through into the box, had the opportunity to score, maybe could have went up and over the goalkeeper, but he tried to go into the corner and the keeper stuck his arm out and he made a magnificent save. But besides that, I thought Jadon Sancho was a constant threat, particularly in that second half. The performance from United, not great. There weren't any real changes from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side. When you look at it, obviously Donny van der Beek did start. That's a real change from that. But besides Donny van der Beek coming in for Bruno Fernandes, we still had McFred, you still had Maguire. Luke Shaw, who was injured and left out, was replaced by Alex Telles. Anthony Martial came in on the left-hand side. And the first half performance was a real disjointed one. You could tell there'd been players in that team that hadn't played in a while, hadn't started a game in a while. You know, you could tell that they'd just been coming in with maybe a little bit of a hangover of the last couple of days, and that defeat against Watford and not much of a turnover in terms of time or training or whatever. You could tell there was still a little bit of a hangover, and the performance showed in the first half. I don't think Villarreal really, you know, threatened us, but we weren't great with the ball. There was no cohesion, and there was, whenever we got the ball at the back, again, whether it was McTominay and or Fred not showing for the ball, not coming deep, not coming and collecting and turning and moving out, we were then trying to play over them, playing over the press, and then it becomes a 50-50 ball. If Martial or Ronaldo don't win it in the air, the ball's coming straight back at us. And it was much of that in the first half. So much so that at half-time, I'm thinking, give me a point here. Let us go into that Young Boys game just needing a win, and I'm happy with that. Because a defeat would have been disastrous for us. But in the second half, the performance was a lot better. I think the substitutions eventually came from Michael Carrick, and Bruno Fernandes came on for Donny, and Rashford came on for Anthony Martial. And we had a little bit more directness, a little bit more about us. But I thought we generally started to improve in the second half. The substitutions obviously helped. And then, you know, we get the goals. A little bit of luck with the first one. But after that first goal went in, I don't think Villarreal really threatened us. I didn't feel like we dropped the point, and we managed to wrap it up and get a second goal as well. And the away end in Spain, absolutely buzzing. You've seen Sancho and the team really enjoyed that goal. And look, I still think there's a little bit of them here where they're thinking, you know, can't celebrate too hard. We've just got our manager sacked, and you could probably tell that was there a little bit. And also, you know, we're not going to have the new manager bounce until we get a new manager. We haven't got that at the moment. We've got the same coaching staff. So, look, I think it was a difficult game for us today, going to a difficult place. I know Villarreal aren't in a great position in the table, but they don't lose many games. They draw a lot. And we've gone over there, got the result, and we're in the next round of the Champions League, which is the most important thing. Now for United, the most important thing is obviously hopefully keep up these good results while we're waiting for that new manager, but getting that new manager sorted, having some form of plan. You're hearing about, if we can't get a permanent choice in getting someone, like I've seen Rangnick's name linked with Manchester United and Valverde linked with us in certain places. That's all well and good, but when you're hearing Pochettino may want this job and Zidane don't want this job, United need to go all out to get Pochettino in for me, because we've got a team here, we've got a very good squad here, and look, I can't guarantee you Pochettino is gonna win us things, but what I can tell is he's a manager and a coach that can get us competing with those teams that we should be competing with in the Premier League and in the Champions League. And with the players at our disposal, we should be playing a lot better football. And today you saw signs of it. The football wasn't great. And we need to bring in a coach that's going to help improve that defence, but also improve the cohesion of the team and get our best players firing. But I thought our man of the match today was Jadon Sancho. He really deserved that goal towards the end. I thought him, Martial, Ronaldo didn't have much to feed off in the first half. Got a little bit better in the second half. The substitution bringing Rashford in, I think, really helped. But Jadon Sancho, for me, was man of the match today. I thought Ronaldo did okay at times as well. But a clean sheet and a win in the Champions League away from home in the week when you sack your manager, it's not that bad, is it? But we need to look forward now. Got a difficult game coming up against Chelsea. We need to get a manager in place. Right, maybe they're not going to be in place for that Chelsea game, but we need to look forward to sorting that out because we're still in the Champions League. We've avoided the Europa League this time around. But if we don't get it sorted for the league, we'll fall further away at the moment. We're 6 points off the top four. We'll fall further away from that, and we can't afford that to happen. So, nothing to get too carried away by. I don't want to see anyone talking about give Carrick a contract and all that kind of stuff. But an important win, big win for United, and the fans can celebrate. It's something for us to celebrate for once, which feels nice. I was just downstairs and we were just talking absolute nonsense with me and Jay, kicking the ball at each other and stuff. It's like we haven't felt this good after a game in a while. So enjoy it, but there's still a lot of work to be done on and off the pitch by Man United. Nevertheless, we're through in the Champions League. We're not taking Ronaldo to the Europa League. Not yet anyway. Thank God for that. Until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of here.